Welcome back, Build Enterprise-D from Fanhome. We're still working on a book 27. We're going to knock out pack 105. This is going to be an adventure. And at the end, we do get to put the Cobra neck onto the lower part of the battle section. So stay tuned. Crash Test Goat. Go check him out on YouTube if you want some badass like motorcycle content. Sport bike content, I should say, actually. Alright. Let's do this. Relatively cut-free, so to speak. These are long vids. I don't really edit them that much. Unless I'm trying to cut out a lot of F-bombs. We are going to go ahead and, this kit also includes the final skeletal piece for this giant saucer. It's going to go right here. So that's cool. We're getting closer on that saucer. This piece is metal. Alright, let me, gotta get spill all these pieces out and minimize losing them. At this stage of the game, I'm hoping not to have to contact Fanhome and tell them I'm missing a piece. I've been there, done that multiple times. Come on, get out of the package. Alright, let's do this. Bring you up closer. If anyone, any company out there wants me to try out a better computer chair, I am really tired of the one I'm sitting on. Squeaky, crackalacky, uncomfortable, basic chair. Be cool to get a sponsor for a badass computer chair. What do you use it for? Oh, I built Star Trek models from Fanhome. Dumb. No one's gonna do that. Alright. 105. Okay, we got some cable action we're gonna do here. Luckily all three of these cables are the same, but we're gonna prep them up because we gotta put all these bulbs into the skeletal structure. Splay these out, 90 these out, these cable ends, like that. So I'm gonna prep these up. Been in contact with the VA again. They're yeah, you don't want to know my medical stuff. Why am I even going to talk about that? But nothing serious. Just trying to work on the quality of life here. I'll just leave it at that. Alright, another one out. Display this one 90. Do have a couple days off. I had an appointment yesterday. But it's CFD week here, so I've already been out there once, and that is Cheyenne Frontier Days. Pretty big deal. If you like rodeos and stuff, they have concerts. Not really doing any of the concerts this time. Too expensive to get tickets nowadays. Plus, don't really want to see any of these people that they brought out this year. So, the sad news, talking about concerts or whatever, but you probably already know Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. It is neat that he did that final Black Sabbath concert, but man, I listened to a lot of Ozzy Osbourne growing up. Not really growing up, but later. Some growing up Black Sabbath, but got heavy into when he was solo, his Ozzy Osbourne solo career. In my youth, my early 20s, I guess. I don't know. late teenage years into my 20s. Still like songs. Crazy Train, you know, all that stuff. All right, what are we doing here? Lost track. Been a while since I thought about my past. All right, we got these little brackets here. We're gonna be securing all these in place, so I'm gonna do them one at a time. Flip over my instructions and see what we got going on here. Orient this like, how's it go? Like this, I do believe. Okay, this cable's gonna come in from this side. We're gonna need some AM screws. AM, M for metal. So what's that mean, Den Scourge? Yeah, that's right. We're gonna have to dip the tip in the 3-in-1 oil. Lubricate these up as the top tip for this build. Do have a little tray with the 3-in-1. You can use anything, some gun oil, anything like that. Hard to see, but I have it down in one of these little trays, so we'll use that. Load up my screw. Dip the tip in oil. That's ready. Get one of these little brackets. This is kind of a tedious pain in the butt right here. So let's come on down. Not the best background for this black bracket, but it is what it is. Alright. I'm going to kind of do the cable coloring the same, just to, you know, you got your green, yellow, red, black. They're both the same, but the yellow green is going to dip over here like this and rest in there like that. Bracket is going to go, you can see, maybe, this lighting. Let me see if I can change this. Nope, nope, nope. Just gonna leave it alone like that. Anyway, it has a little piece that holds that cable on in place. The bulb. Put that down in there like that. Get this screw engaged. Till it is snuggy-duggied. Like that. Not bad. Easy peasy. Next one's gonna go, looks like here, but which way does it go? I think it goes this way, or it go this way. It goes this way. But flip the bulb this way. Right? Yeah. These cables are eventually going to be going out the back like that, I think. So like that. Let me get another screw loaded up and lubed. Dip the tip in the 3-in-1. That one is dangling. John Solar, it's dangling. Dangle that like, oh, it's okay. We're going to try to stay calm, minimize my cursing in this video. Get that bracket set up there. And it's probably easier if you're building this on your own, not trying to film around a camera and a tripod. I'm literally straddling this thing because that's the bizarro setup I have going on in this current Look at this. I'm going crazy here. I gotta undo this and get my bulb in place better. Let me loosen that a little bit. Get that down in there like that. There we go. That's better. Snugged. Good. That's holding it in place. That's what we need. And then these will stretch out like that. Raise you up just a tad. Another cable. At least all three of these cables are the same, so you don't have to worry about mixing them up. And how does this one go? Looks like the green yellow will be over here. Like so. Like so. Make it so. Alright, let's get the bracket ready. Let's get the, and you may have to just kind of start the bracket and then get your cable positioned better in place. That bulb. Dip the tip in the oil. Let's see what we can do here. Oh God. What the heck? Come on. Okay, I lost that one. I'll have to find that off the floor later. A hot sec, because I'm sure they didn't give me no extra. Alright, now I'm holding it with my right hand, so now I've got to use my left hand with this screwdriver, which is non-dominant. And I'm getting shaky. Made it in. Get this started at least. I'm not really ambidextrous, so I'm going to switch back over. Oh, come on. Now my bulb's completely out. Okay, there we go. Let me hold that in place. I guess really I could start this bracket. Anyway, we're just going to keep going. Well, this one's kind of being a little bare. It's not threading in nice. I didn't get enough lube in it, maybe. Is that snugged? Yeah. Yeah. Got it. We got it. Didn't know who it was messing with. This one's going to go over here. So the red wire will go over here. Again, if you mix up the colors here, it's not really going to matter. Same, Duke. Alright, another bracket on the ready. Get another screw loaded up. And lubed up. Wow, we dipped it deep in that one. Let me see if I can just get this started, then slip my bulb under there. Oh gosh. Come on now. Dangling screw again. Start a couple threads. Get this bulb in place. Alright. Who's out there today? I'm sure E-Bowman will be watching, maybe on his big TV, forcing someone else to watch as well. Shout out to y'all. And I know he usually watches because I have to send him a link to get him to watch. But it's kind of like me. I generally don't get any notifications when people's new vids come out. So if there's a really hot vid you want me to watch, some people have me on Messenger, but I minimized that because I had some psycho try to hunt me down and want to spill my blood. So we're going to minimize who has my personal contact info, but if you do have it, send me a link to your vid. Alternatively, you could post a comment down below, hey, check out my new latest vid or whatever. That's fine. That should go through the spam filter. I think if you try to post a link to your vid, it may get caught in that YouTube spam filter. But someone can try it out. If you have don't be posting a link to no nasty vid, but something relatable. Star Trek content, model content, motorcycles, anything I'm into. Feel free to share a link to your vid in my channel. Post it. Hopefully it'll go through. Third cable. We used to be able to do VRs to people, and that whole thing changed long ago. You still do VRs, but like it's not as easy. It's not as nice as it used to be. It used to be a big thing. Now it seems like celebrities have taken over YouTube. Alright. This one we're only going to do the green meanie cable. We're only going to do one. And it's going to sit over there. So let me get did I already lube this up? I don't know. I'm going to try again. I'm going to dip it again. Double lube. Okay. Let me start another bracket. Start another bracket. And thanks for hanging out with me over here as I try to finish this epic build. Drop my cable. Alright, where are we at? Let's get this dipped under here and in place. Come on now. Oh man, did I make that too tight? I can't get it under that bracket. Got to be kidding me. Shoot. How's that possible? It should fit. It should fit. There we go. Smash it in place. Snuggy duggied. That part is done. Now we get to put this piece onto the saucer section. Woohoo! Yoinks. I do believe this may be the last skeletal piece. I could be wrong. I'm not quite sure what's going to go in here yet. I'm not really looking ahead on these kits. Alright, this battery pack looks like we gotta... How's this even gonna work, man? Gotta put it over here, I think. I feel like my cables are... I feel like this is now in a bad spot, like the cabling. I wonder if I can get it worked through here. That's bullcrap. I don't have slack now because it's trapped under that cable. Okay, mission. I've got to get this cabling. I got to get this thing back into here. So I missed somewhere early on to move this properly. It's trapped under this. So I've unplugged these two wires because I've got it wrapped around. So I'm gonna get this. I don't have to wrap those again. So that is freed up. Now, this cable, I think I may be able to do this. I'm going to undo this screw and this screw. Hopefully that gives enough slack where I can slide these cables through and it'll be free. I loosened these two up as well. Took these two screws out. And come on. Oh, did we get it? Almost. What's it caught on? What is it caught on? Ow, damn. I was barely caught in there. Almost. Come on. Ah, there we go. Dang. This thing was getting crushy-pushied in there. Wow. But we did it. So this battery box, I think it's going to be in here somewhere. So whatever step I missed that on, there's a little bit of, I'm going to put a little electrical tape around that. Just it bit into the red wiring a little bit. I'm going to put these screws back in. No damage. I got to route these under and connect them back into here. Whew. What a beautiful design. Okay, I'm pretty happy with being able to get this routed back under on this side. Got that little area taped back up. Got the screws back in. Got these two cables back in. And our lights still work. So I think we're okay now. Crisis averted. We got to come back over here. This is going to go in place here. But I've got to connect these cables first, and then we'll screw that part in. What a nightmare on cabling. I mean, just insane. Absolutely. Okay. Where are these going? Okay, so two of them. Alright, I see where they're going. 1, 2, and then one right there. I've got this extra nubbin here. I'm pretty sure I remember that being left undone. All lights are working. I think it's something that provides power to something else. I don't know. It's like it was routed from one of the earlier boards. I can't remember now. It's been a couple years. 2, 3, 4 years. I don't know since that piece went in. But I do remember it. All lights are working, so I guess it doesn't matter at this point. I've got to figure out without trapping these. Keep those out of the way. My switch and my battery box. Don't want to trap them again. Stay over there. Get these routed up where they're going to be. Alright, this first one, I'm going to put it right here. Putting it right here. What the fuck? There we go. Next one, it's pretty tight. It's going to go right here. Shoot, man. I don't know if y'all can see anything, because I barely can. This is what we're dealing with right here. Bomi. No warranties. And then this one, we're going to snap into place right here. Okay. And I don't know where this bulb is going to go later, but it is currently left out as instructions have stated. Now we need to fix the skeletal structure, make sure we don't trap any other wiring. Oh, man, let's see here. Get this into position. Oh, see, I almost crushed this cable right here. That cable, make sure that one's under there. Just take your time, make sure you don't have any cables getting crushed. There we go. Okay. We are set up for success. We need about a gajillion BM screws and some FM screws. Oh, and a JM. So, sweet. 3 different screws. I'm going to set these AM screws that are in my tray to the side. Take these out. Actually, where's my little box? Store these in this box. In case I need a couple of AM screws later. Do I have a slot? Yeah, well, I got a gajillion of those AMs. Which ones I want to do first here? Let's do all the BMs first. BM screws, so M for metal. We are going to be dipping the tips in the lubricant, the 3-in-1 oil. So I'm going to stage up, where's my little tray? I'm going to stage up this tray that has the oil in it. Alright, let's go ahead and do this top one over here. I'm going to kind of get these snug down, and I'll probably go around at the end and just make sure I got everything good. It's a little bit awkward here. Run them down to contact. So I also want to support the bottom a little better. Let's see, where's this one go? Over here. You can see how wobbly-pobbly the disc is, the saucer, I should say. Another reason I got a towel under. This is an awkward assembly. Oh, my little hand muscles are going to be enjoying this. More BM screws. And after this, we get to work on the... We're not done yet. This is going to be a long vid. We get to work on the battle section a little bit. There's like some of these kits packs you barely do anything, and some of them it's just like, gosh, give me a break here. This one should have been split up. Okay, another BM. Where's it going? Over here. Another BM. Gotta get a lot of down pressure in these and support it from the bottom. All these metal screws. Alright, let me just double check. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Alright, now we need 2 FM screws and then the 1 JM. Let me get the FM. Oh, fatties. F for fatties. Slide 2 of these out. Dip them in the oil. Double check in, nothing's pinched under there. Come on. Come on. That one is snug down. Oh man. Dip this one in the oil. Dang, man. This one's not being nice. So you're going to get the back of my hand. That one's snug down. Good. Now we got the JM. Final JM over here at the bottom of the screen. Oh, this is a tiny. Tiny. Before I do the JM, I'm just going to double check all my BMs, make sure they're full snugged. So I got a little more on that one. Touch on that one. Getting just a skosh on all these. Getting quite a bit on that one. That one's good. Okay. I think we're good there. Nice. Alright, because I got to switch bits to a smaller, teeny weeny bit. Where's my other bits at? Come on. There it is. I just dropped something in there. No, I don't think so. Alright, get this tiny ass little JM screw with the tiny bit. Dip that. And then screw in. Oh, fudge. Fudge. There we go. It's going in over here. Done Unskis over there. That's done. Don't check our lights. Everything is lit up and working. Okay, good. Oh man. Okay, let me get some coffee. We're going to switch to the battle section. Coffee's lukewarm now. I've been working on this so long, I guess. Oh boy, alright, this rest of it should go pretty quick. Got a couple of phaser rays. Okay. Let's come over here. Move this tray. Clean this mess up a little bit. Alright. Got these little panel pieces, a couple of phaser rays, and some 3M tape. Flip this guy upside down. And we're going to I don't think these are marked right and left. This thing's upside down. So this should be on this side then, like that. And then this, they have little nubbins. They're going to push into place. This is what I was wondering about last kit, to clean up this seam. And this is what these are for. Like that, pops into place, nice. The phaser rays should be like that too, instead of having us use 3M tape. Alright, we got another panel piece here. Where's this go? This one's the right, so this one's gonna go down here. Like that. Then we have one more. Just make sure you get your little nubbins lined up before you press on these little plastic pieces. There we go. Now, I take it we'll have a few more in the future, but we gotta do this phaser rays now. Make sure there's no oil on the bottom of those. Get this 3M tape. Press that on. Let me do the next one. These fall off later. You just, I guess, dab a little super glue under them, glue them back into place. Alright. Again, no warranty from me on building this. Haha. Fanhome has really been pretty good. If I have a damaged part or missing part, use their little online thing. The only thing they kind of gave me a warning on was, you know, I had a really older kit that I was missing a part in. I'm like, I'm missing this. They sent it, and they're like, they asked me to inspect my kits when I get them to see if there's anything missing. But you know, some of that's on them too, because like there was a stage where we were missing a whole box and they started sending the remaining boxes after it. Well, you couldn't move on with the build, so I was just stacking up boxes. And then some people like to stack up multiple boxes. Each box has about 4 kits in it, 4 packs, so that way they can just build more all at once, because you know, you're supposed to get a shipment once a month, and you know, that's a lot of time that kind of goes by, and you kind of lose your momentum So it's a little more fun to knock out multiples, you know, more in line with each other. Okay, so this is going to go up in here, phaser array. Give it a nice little pressy press for a few seconds to make sure that glue is adhering. That should be fine. 3M tape. Yeah, with the CFD we got the air show. The Thunderbirds are here. They've already flown into town, but that's going to be on Saturday out at the base. So we'll go out there, enjoy that. Alright, press this in place, and then we get to put the Cobra neck on. The Cobra neck on. Whoosh. I do miss my old snake pit, my old setup. Man, I had that thing pretty nice towards the end for a unfinished basement. I'd finished half of that basement in that house. Bedroom, closet, huge walk-in closet, and a bathroom and everything, and then the other half semi-finished, I guess you would say, but it was my snake pit, hobby area, gun area, all that good stuff. The old days are gone. Now we are here. Can't complain too much. Many people don't have, maybe some people don't have this. Alright, this, now I've read, it may take some force to get this in there, so let me kind of move some of this metal parts out of the way. Don't scratch this thing up. See if I can't fit this in place. So you see how these are kind of shaped, and they go in here and then it slides back. I'm hoping mine is not too difficult, but I've read that it can take some force. I just haven't experienced this yet. Yes! A little bit of force, then it clicked in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. We are getting closer and closer to completion. We are done with this kit 105. That very end part, snapping that Cobra neck on, was very satisfying. That was satisfying. Alright, and there's our thumbnail. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out and subscribing. Boom!